calling. She is small to the eye, but all Kim wants is to stab a guy.
Dungeon calling.
But he's never bored, cause Randall knows how to hold a sword.
Dungeon calling.
It never gets old. The Wiz does no damage with his ray of cold.
Dungeon calling.
Reminds him of Dad. You wouldn't like Tommy when he gets mad.
Dungeon calling.
We all do what we can to save the day when dog bites man.
Dungeon calling.
Mystical time and place. An old friend shows his face.
Dungeon calling.
Whoa.
I think I can do that too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Suddenly the air is full of dicks.
Who gave you that power? There is no God.
Yeah, I don't think that is a character ability for you,
I
Kim.
have an illusion cantrip. I was thinking that's what I was doing.
Oh, that actually you can. Excuse me, my bad.
It's like my one spell. Who knew? Kim knew. Kim knew before I did that she was going to need to draw air dicks.
Oh my god. All right. So as you guys are drawing amazing magical air dicks, being just delighted by the change, about 20 very tall, thin humans step up to you and around from the woods and sort of come next to you. And what seems to be the leader comes and says, "We are close now. We must be quiet. No lights. Shh. But we must hurry. The comedians will not rest long. We must stop them before they find our brothers." Then the human leader pats you on the shoulder, Wiz, and beckons for you to keep walking along as they sort of silently making their way through the woods. And as you look around, behind you, the culvert is gone. And it is flat behind you, but some tremendous old growth forest with very large trees, much drier than the ground you had left. But lots and lots of bushes that these humans seem to be taking advantage of as they carefully walk forward through the woods.
Are they acting like they know us?
Yeah, absolutely. From that shoulder pat, you would think this person knew you very well.
I make a note of the area and set it in my mind so that I can find my way back.
Okay.
Using some sort of nature survival type skill.
Sure, you definitely can do that.
The trees might cover it too much, but can I tell if the moon is out?
There is a little bit of light coming through, but the canopy is very dense above you. So
Gotcha.
You just get very rare glimpses. It's certainly not enough to really light it up in here.
Okay, I guess we gotta go with them because we don't seem to have another choice.
The guy who's walking next to me, can I try either persuasion or performance?
It's actually a woman.
Oh, okay.
With a deep voice. Yeah, sorry for my acting.
And were they impressed by the dick that was floating in the air? Or is that just how they knew us?
Our signature.
They didn't seem to be that fazed by a dick. Or maybe it was the size they weren't fazed with.
Again?
Like the calling card of the Renaissance.
Guys, is that going to be our t-shirt? The outline of a dick and balls with Renaissance written in the middle of it?
Totally.
Sells itself.
Oh my god.
Thank God this is our last episode.
Now I have a project for the next 4 weeks.
There you go.
Is it cross-stitch?
Oh, yeah.
All right, the lead human, just as she's about to step into the hidden brush, turns to make sure you're following and beckons you like, come on, come on. All right, so you guys quietly pick your way shoulder to shoulder with these humans as you are carefully passing through this forest, trying not to leave a single track, but spread your tracks out quite far. And the forest seems to start to thin out. You can see, maybe a couple 100 feet more of trees, but they are definitely thinning, and you can see out beyond them that the moon shines on some grass. And this lead human then doesn't say anything. She quietly motions to her other tribe mates who come forward one by one. They look you in the eyes and touch your shoulder and bow their heads a little bit. And they do that for each of you. Each of these humans does it for each of you. And then after nodding to the last one of you, they nod back to the leader And then they, almost all of them, take off running back the way they came. Very quietly and very fast. So the leader and just 3 other humans are here with you. And the leader says, "You have the luck. You must use it for all to be well. Come." Rand shows us the way. And she points up, and you can see through the trees a little bit that there is a light high up in the air. And it is going very slowly away from you. And I would like you guys all to bubble in inspiration here. So these guys have given you the luck for the evening.
All right.
Nice.
As you guys step forward and the trees start to open up, you can see this light making a straight line out just over a rise. And eventually these trees peter out. It's grassland. So just some short, stubbly grass on a little bit of a rolling landscape. The stars are out. It is amazing. No light pollution. You're starting to hear some noises from up ahead. It sounds like a lot of, I don't know, bestial laughing, maybe? Or could be laughing, but there may be some singing in there too.
That sounds like comedians.
Well, like bad comedians, I think.
The leader says, "Bad comedians. They laugh at their own jokes."
Heyo. So us.
Yeah, dog.
No, they're not that bad.
Less comedy, more observational. All right, so should we move silently, get as close as we can, and then attack?
I think so.
Yes.
That sounds right.
All right.
So this is a rescue mission, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, who are we supposed to not kill?
My brothers. You will know them.
All right.
So maybe we can figure out a way to get them out without having to kill everyone?
What you said just hurt my head.
I mean, that's usually the way, I think. I guess we'll play it by ear.
All right, so you guys make your way up to the crest of this rise, and then down below, maybe a couple 100 feet down this hill. It's not a super steep hill, but it's definitely enough that you can stay hidden behind the crest of the hill to just see what's going on. You see a large campfire bonfire. There are lots of bestial forms, largish people with big dog heads who seem to be cackling and enjoying themselves. And then not very far off from them, maybe a line of humans who are tall and thin, like the ones you've been walking with, tied and staked to the ground. There's a rope somehow holding them, and they all sit huddled together as these other creatures lounging around this fire, talking. You can't tell what they're saying, but feeling relaxed and comfortable and enjoying themselves around this fire. They're sort of spread out too. There's a couple off to the side, urinating, one who is paying attention to the tied up humans. There's several more around the fire.
Did you say that they look like humans as well?
I mean, they have arms and legs, but their whole head is like if you swapped a human head for a dog head and shoulders, or a hyena head and shoulders, maybe.
Whoa.
Guys, I think I can tell which one's is which.
Dog head, human body.
So, do we attack?
Well, let's try and get as close as we can to get you guys in melee range.
All right.
I forget, Randall, do you range attack or do you melee?
I mostly just say witty one-liners. And sometimes not even that. I need to get somewhat close, I guess. I don't really know. This is new to me.
Okay.
Are we throwing rocks again? That seems straightforward. How big is the campfire? It's a big roaring bonfire, is that correct?
Yep. You're not sure that it would last super long, but right now, lots of light is being thrown off, and it's fairly high, yeah. So these guys must have brought some wood with them or something. There's nothing on the grass that would cause it to do this.
All right, yeah, so what's your big idea, Geddy? How's this going to work?
I just think we should do what we did before and we should follow Kim in.
Yep.
Stealthy all like, and get as close as we can.
Okay, can you just magic them all or something?
Why don't you show them the flaming dick and see if they laugh themselves to death?
Always a good plan.
It is a good icebreaker. Let's get a little bit closer first. Kim, lead us in.
You got it.
All right, let's have some stealth rolls.
Okay. Oh boy. Only a 12 this time.
Okay.
So not quite as stealthy.
Yep, but you're able to get pretty close. You're probably within 60 feet here. You can see and smell them now. They definitely smell foul and rank. They seem to be cooking stuff which looks suspiciously like human limbs on the fire with some sticks.
Great.
And
Not cool.
you've had time with your careful movement this far to the very edge of the firelight. You can count 9 dog people that you can see.
And you're right, it's totally not cool what they're cooking. If they put it right in the fire, it's burned the outside and the inside ain't going to be cooked at all.
Tommy, how do you know that?
That's what my mom cooked for me back when I was a cub.
Wait, hold on. You're having race memories from someone. All right, never mind.
In my fantasy land, I had a mother, so,
And she fed you human limbs?
well, yeah.
To grow up strong.
Yeah.
We are going to unpack this later. Right now, we're busy. Do you think we could scare these guys off? I mean, I know they seem a little rough around the edges, but...
I could do my patented song and then fight anyone that don't run away.
Okay, that's an option. Geddy, you got anything scary?
Got some magic?
I might have a little bit of magic. How closely are they to each other, Ken? Are they really spread out?
They're pretty spread out. One seems to be relieving himself at the very edge of the firelight, far away from you guys. There are 4 of them off to the left, ripping and tearing and gorging themselves on what can really only be a corpse. Just at the very edge of the firelight over there, and then the rest are scattered around the fire. So 2 cooking, one of whom's telling us some sort of story or something, and then 1 paying attention to the humans. You can't tell what he's doing.
I'm going to try and cast Sleep, which is an area effect. I'm within range of those guys. He said we're about 60 away.
Yep.
And it's got a 20-foot radius.
Wow.
So wherever you think I would get the largest potential number of them.
There are 4 of them who are dealing with this corpse off to the side.
Okay.
They are the closest together. That would be the most you could get in that 20-foot range.
Okay, I'm going to try and get those guys then and take down some of the numbers that we're up against.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And we're off.
Oh, come on, Geddy. Come on.
Yep. That is 10. So that is,
Yeah, what happened?
that was about 5 2s. Yeah.
Okay.
Bullshit. So anyway, starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. And that's if that takes down any of them.
These guys are totally like frenzying over here with this corpse, and you raise your hand, twiddle your fingers. What does it look like when you try to cast it?
Sort of what you would imagine a sleep spell to be. Like it's your movements become very Vermont yogi, like all sorts of gentle movements. Time seems to slow down around me, and I whisper a couple delicate words that no one understands.
Yeah.
A little bit of frost seems to escape my mouth when it happens.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Chrysanthemum. Aspartame.
This is not generally how this is done. Would you like to use your inspiration to re-roll that roll?
Hells yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Skapow. That's a little bit better. Still not great though. 14.
Okay. So one of them, that little bit of frost sort of just like washes over his back, and then he stiffens up. He stretches a little bit, and then he sits back on his haunches.
Doesn't he circle a bunch of times first?
Yes, he circles a bunch of times and then sits down and curls his head under his arm and goes to sleep.
That wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be. But there's at least one down.
And the other 3 start pointing and laughing at him. The laugh is piercing and very weird.
All right. Good try, Geddy. Thanks for playing.
So why don't you guys sneak off to the opposite side? I'll draw their attention, and either you try to rescue the humans or attack them from behind while I'm fighting.
That seems valid.
That sounds good.
Let's do it.
The humans say, "Where do you want us?"
Oh, do we want to send them in from a third side? Or do we want to... Oh, they should try to get the people free.
That's better, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we can worry about the rough stuff.
Good call.
A friendly face.
Yes, we will take care of our brothers. So they slink off to the side, to the right.
We should still flank them. 2 groups, maybe? Mm-hmm. You want to go in pairs?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go with Tommy. You 2
Yeah.
together.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, if I'm drawing them to me, keep in mind they're going to be near me.
Oh. Okay, I'm actually going to hide behind Tommy for a second. I got a plan.
Okay.
Okay, you find a bunch of arrows, and...
We'll simply do what he always does with unexpected arrows. I'll use Gust of Wind to blast them straight up in the air, then wait to see how many of them my companions can dodge. The current record is most.
Mog steps back and looks around and goes, anyone want to play darts?
Mad Maven needs one of those arrows really bad. I've got some lamb stew stuck in my teeth. Those dwarves, man. I mean, they're good cooks and everything, but boy, it was a little grisly. Oh, thank you.
He's gonna grab an arrow in each hand, go into rage, and look for somebody to stab.
Bramble's gonna pick up a bunch of arrows to add to their stash, and then they're gonna turn, catch Flambe's eye, and go, "Oh no, you don't! Don't you even think about doing that!"
I'm gonna break an arrow into a pin link and start writing this shit down. Nobody's gonna believe it.
You wanna do what? The podcast where Dungeons & Dragons sometimes happens. Find us on Spotify.
Yeah, do you guys just want to go on halfway around, or I mean a quarter turn around the circle maybe?
Yeah, that's a good call. Like a quarter flank, so we're not in each other's area of effect if we're shooting things, but we've got a little bit of a circle around them.
Or do we want to come at them from all sides and just fuck them up good?
I'm planning on screaming and standing there and presenting an open challenge, so they'll hopefully be looking at me for the first round.
I like that.
That sounds good. Before this all happens, I'm casting Armor of Agathis on me, which is like a little defense spell.
Nice. What does that look like?
That's another thing where this time, like, my hands sort of start up above my head and then slowly kind of work their way down my body. And it's that same sort of frost that came out of my mouth starts to emit from my hands, shoots all the way over me. And you see like a little shine, almost like an invisible armor layer, forms by the frost as it works its way down.
Oh, awesome.
Then disappears.
That's lovely.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, you guys, let's do this.
All right, roll for initiative. Let's do it.
Oh, boy.
I got an 8.
Oh, well, that's not gonna help.
I got a 17.
16.
Oh, okay, that works fine. Okay, looks like you guys are going before Tommy.
And you should have anyway, because you can get your movement in.
Yeah.
I got a 6, so I'm actually after Tommy.
I think if we want, we can all...
I can hold.
Because we know Tommy's going to be creating the diversion, we can hold action until he does his thing.
All right, so Tommy, tell me how it goes.
All right, so I stand up super straight, fill my lungs, beat my chest into a big bellowing scream. I guess I want to do intimidation, but add the scream to it.
All right.
And I'll actually do the scream, so don't freak out.
Thank you.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh my god, all right.
Fuck.
That was a very good scream.
So good.
All right, that's inspiration on that intimidate. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, I don't need it. First attempt to 21.
Well, Randall is highly intimidated, I will say that.
Randall shrinks right away from you. That's good. So you just stepped forward into the firelight here. Screamed a challenge. Randall, where are you?
I'm basically behind him. Like,
Okay.
entirely behind him.
You're a little bit behind Tommy. And then, Wiz, where are you?
I think Kim and I circled our way like around 45 degrees in the circle so we can come in the pincer.
Yeah.
And to the left or to the right? To the right is the humans. To the left is the group that you put one to sleep.
To the group that was asleep,
Yeah.
just so Kim's in melee range.
Mm-hmm.
So the humans slink off towards the other tied up humans. You guys make your way over towards the 3 that are still awake by this corpse. And Tommy, these gnolls were not ready for this. Your wild scream and charge surprised them so much that they all stood up and moved away from you. So they all took a move away from you. The 2 that were by the fire had their back to you, so they just moved over the fire. So let's see if they save or... Okay, so one guy just jumps by, and then the other guy catches on fire a little bit.
Yeah!
All right.
Burning dog fur. Oh.
Oh.
Yep, for 3 damage. All right. So Tommy goes. Wiz, you're up next.
I'm gonna Ray of Frost, whoever's closest to me.
Okay, hit him up.
That is a, nice, 23.
Whoa.
Ooh, okay, that's a definite hit. Do some damage.
6.
Nice. And this ray of frost, what does it do when it hits him?
It's like a shimmering, frigid beam, almost like a Iceman snowball kind of thing that shoots forward. And when it hits him, it looks more like it was trying to do stabbing damage initially, and then sort of explodes the way that a snowball would.
Oh, awesome. All right. Does it do any slowing of him, or is it just damage?
His speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Oh, awesome. You can see that he's moving much more stiffly. You've frozen his muscles somewhat.
Awesome.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price, I know. I've seen it before, it happens all the time. You're closing the door, you leave the world behind. You're digging for gold, you're throwing away a fortune in feelings, but someday you'll pay.
Kim, what do you do?
Oh boy, I'm gonna stab a guy.
Yeah! All right, but tell me how you do it.
The more things change.
I mean, who's the closest guy to me?
There is the asleep guy.
I can't stab an asleep guy.
Yeah, the DM keeps offering him up. I don't know.
It's so weird. I need to stab an awake and, angry looking guy.
Okay.
Is there one near me?
Not me.
Less angry than him.
Yeah.
So yes, there are 3 who are awake and who had been engaged with this corpse. Wiz just hit one with a frost beam, which you are amazed at.
I'll take my own guy.
Okay, on your own. You rush up and are able to make an attack. Let's do it.
D6 one-handed, D8 two-handed. Okay, great. 13.
13 hits. Nice.
Yay!
Nice.
Now I'm going to stab him.
Okay, do it.
Oh, it was 1. I rolled a 1, and then I added 3.
Oh, 4 is right. Okay. God damn.
You got Geddy syndrome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
All these antics, and that's the best I can manage.
Yeah, all right, but you got to tell us how it looked. Like, what happened here?
I mean, you didn't even see it. It was like effortless and stealthful.
Yeah, you snuck up in the dark, and then very quickly, the head of the spear darts out 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
4 times, just barely piercing him 4 times. Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
Ow, that hurt. Not a lot, but still, ow.
You guys have this surprise round. So, Tommy, your turn.
Yeah, I want to leap forward and club somebody who's not sleeping.
I want somebody to club. Need somebody to club. All right, do it.
That would be a 21 to hit.
Okay.
A giant, it's a half of a tree style club, and that would be 7 damage.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Raw!
So you jump forward and hit this guy and totally annihilates one of his arms. Like, he just pulps it. All right, Randall, where you at?
Are they grouped up any more than they were before, now that they've run away from Tommy?
No, they're sort of in the same groups, just they had backed away. So
Gotcha.
There are 2 on the opposite side of the fire from you.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy has leapt over the fire to hit one's arm and smash it. Wiz and Kim have taken one each off to the left. There's one standing over by them who hasn't been bothered yet. Then there's one over by the chained up humans and one very far in the distance who had been relieving himself.
Okay, if I was looking for, hypothetically, a 20-foot cube of them, you know how you measure beast men, by and by the 20-foot.
By the cube, yeah.
I could get probably...
3.
Okay.
Yep, you would get the 3 that were over by Kim and Wiz.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
Which is cooler than it sounds.
Make it so.
Okay, I sort of just put my hands together, motion up to the air, and then down, and suddenly, all 3 of them, if they fail their saving throws, are outlined in a brilliant purple light.
Ooh.
Almost black light.
Oh, man.
But still purple. So they need to to make dexterity saving throws.
All right, there we go.
And
what's the DC?
It is a 13. They need a 13.
Oh, they sucked that up real bad. So all of these fireflies that have been out and around the grasslands as you guys have been moving through start to, one by one, come and start landing on them and lighting up. And so now they're totally visible. Even though they're like partway into the twilight, the very edge of the fire, you can very clearly see where each of them stands.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you.
All right, here we go. Now it's regular. The humans have started to attack this gnoll who had been over by the other humans. You can hear him yelping and howling. They seem to be setting upon him with a couple of short swords, and he seems to be retreating away from the humans. All right, Wiz, what are you up to next?
Oh, man. I'm going to Ray of Frost that same dude.
Yeah.
Okay, right in the tit.
Do him.
Oops. That is 20.
Oh, hit, for sure.
So you have advantage if it's one of the guys I just turned lit?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, cool.
So you could roll again on the off chance you get a crit.
A natural. Yeah, come on now.
Nice. All right. Why not? Oh, my God. I for real just did that.
Whoa!
And I'm not lying. That's awesome.
All right.
Oh, it's the only thing that bumps me out of the podcast. It's like, I always feel like someone's going to be like, yeah, sure you did. But I totally did.
Nobody cares. That's amazing.
That's true.
Yeah, that rules. We're all living it through you. All right. Double this damage, Boyle.
Come on. Please don't. Oh, you motherfucker.
No, you got to roll again. Roll it again. Roll it again. So you add them up.
Oh, okay.
It's not 2 times.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's still so shitty for all that. That's 4.
Oh.
4 total.
Oh, man. 4 total?
Yeah, the first one was a 1.
All right.
So now you can remove any guilt you might have had about the podcast skeptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You want paradise, but someday you'll pay the price, I know. I've seen it before, it happens all the time. You're closing the door, you leave the world behind. You're digging for gold, you're throwing away a fortune in feelings, but someday you'll pay.
So it goes, so it goes. All right, but something happens to him because of your 20. Where do you hit him that's
cool.
going to cause some other effect?
This time, like, the lance of ice shoots out, but I've aimed it downwards, and it kind of slices down through his calf, pinching the muscle down into the ground, and this time it sort of stays there, so he's got a little less mobility than he had before.
Yeah, he had been, like, slowed down before, but now, under the weight of this frost beam, he stumbles, and then his leg gets frozen in place here, so he's not going to be able to chase after you. He's immobilized.
Love it.
All right, Kim, what do you got?
All right. Well, I guess I'm still working on that same guy, right?
Yeah, you got to do more.
Yeah, I have not done enough. I'm going to do some cool tumbling to, like, roll behind him and then do some more stabs right in his back.
All right, cool.
Step. Nice.
Yeah. And not great. 11.
11, you miss on this one.
God damn it. It was too much fancy moves.
Yeah, you hit his armor, but it just keeps glancing off, and then he turns around, snarling with some slobbering jaws at you.
Oh, no.
All right. Kim, does a 15 hit you?
Oh, my armor class is a 15.
Okay, so it does hit you. All right.
God damn it.
And then he jumps up and tries to give you a really big bite here.
Sit.
For 5 points of damage. He's snarling and biting into your shoulder.
Oh my god. 5 points of damage?
Yeah, 5 points of damage.
You guys, I might die.
Being first level sucks.
Yeah.
And you're going to turn into one of these come the full moon.
I think that's something, well, I don't know. Maybe it isn't.
Wiz, the one who went down on his knee and can't move, takes his spear and tries to throw it at you, but misses. And last one lunges at you with his spear, but also misses. All right, Tommy, the one whose arm you shattered. Oh, he comes at you. He's able to swing a club and hit you for 4 points of damage.
Bastard.
And Randall, there is not one who is nearby you, but it looks like the one from behind the fire is going to not advance. He seems frightened of Tommy, so he's staying away.
Gotcha.
All right, Tommy, your turn.
All right, so my initial swing when I hit him was an upswing, so I now have the club over my head with both my hands up, which is why this jerk was able to hit me. So I bring it down on his opposite shoulder, straight down like an axe.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. That would be a 19.
Oh, you definitely hit. Wow. All right.
And then 7 points of damage again.
Oh, man. Amazing. Smashes down. His other arm seems now like it's immobilized. He is still on his feet, but he is wide-eyed and surprised. And Randall.
Okay, so that guy who's in the fire, who was on the other side of the fire?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do a thing to him.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
Oh, yes!
Nice!
And
Damn, you and that thorn.
it went so awkwardly last time. Okay, so I reach behind me, and when I pull my arm forward, a giant thorny vine swings out and hopefully hits this guy right in his face.
Okay.
So let's see how that goes.
Smack him like a middle schooler.
I roll a 21 to hit.
Whoa.
Oh, totally. Amazing.
Okay, so he takes all of 1 point of damage from the Thorn Whip, but I want to pull him into the fire. Part of the spell is he gets pulled up to 10 feet.
Oh, no, then he just gets it in the fire, straight up. All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, man. And so he takes 8 points of damage from that fire.
Whoa.
So
That's
Nice.
I just disfigured that guy.
wow. Okay, so he starts to scream and yell and tries to stumble out of the fire, but he's definitely caught. So he's going to have to do some putting the fire out.
Stop, drop, and roll.
All right, these humans seem like they are ganging up. One of them has grappled this other gnoll and thrown him to the ground, while his buddy is just stabbing at whatever comes around in the fray. Meanwhile, the leader seems to be cutting ropes and bonds and getting these other humans up and moving. There's now a lot of noise going on. So all these gnolls are yelling, yipping, snarling at you guys. All the humans are yelling and starting to move away. All right, Wiz, you're up.
3 of them are still up. There's the one that's asleep, and then we have 3 in our group. Is that correct still?
That's right, yes.
Okay.
2 of which are hurt.
Yeah, I think actually I'll just try and go for more damage. So that same guy I've been chipping away at, I'm just going to Ray of Frost him again. That's 17.
That hits.
Okay, come on, damage. That's a 3.
All right. Wiz, you're feeling like this is just not... Wait, maybe it's the fur? Is like protecting him? It's hard to tell.
Oh.
It's not cool, man. When you only do 1d8 of damage, it's a rough life.
All right, Kim, you're up.
Oh man, this is rough. I'm in a bad place, but I gotta keep going, right?
No, not always. I mean, you could definitely disengage and get back if you want.
Yeah, Kim, get out of there.
I probably should, because I lost a lot of blood. And I am pretty stealthy, so I imagine I can slip away.
Okay, so the actions that can happen are if you disengage, then they won't be able to get a free attack on you.
Okay.
If you just straight up run away, that's okay, and they won't be able to get an attack on you. But if you step to a new position, the 2 that are near you would be able to swing at you for free.
Okay, so disengaging means that I won't then get an attack.
That's correct, yep.
Yeah, I think I better do that.
Okay.
So Kim just drops to the ground and rolls away out of the battle.
Oh, awesome.
Just like a cute little ball.
Oh, that's great. Believe me, no one's expecting that in a fight.
Check out Roll for Stupid, a not-so-serious D&D podcast, which sees a bunch of Aussie mates with varying levels of charisma attempt to play some Dungeons & Dragons. Here's a little taste of the highs and lows, laughter and cringe-worthy moments that make for an unforgettable adventure. And if you like what you hear, search for Roll for Stupid wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Why don't you want us to open the bag right now?
It's giving me real bomb vibes.
Snail races.
Snail racing.
Yeah, snail races.
Snails.
I'd like to go see the garden.
Kill them all!
I'm like, yeah.
So you just drop to the ground and log roll away. All right, you're off in the darkness. Great. All right, let's see who's left here. Okay, 2 of them take off into the dark. So the one who had been unwounded with you, Kim, and Wiz, takes off running into the dark. And Tommy, the one who you had been fighting, who's both his arms are just flopping at his sides, he takes off running away from you.
Opportunity attack?
Yeah, Tommy, you get an opportunity attack.
Smash! All right. Oh, that would be a no. That was a 1.
No! You swing as he turns to run, but this thrashing knoll in the fire is just too distracting. You're not able to connect. All right, and Wiz, you weren't were you in melee? I guess you are kind of in melee. So do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Yep.
All right, do it.
I'll try and shock and grasp, which is a lightning damage. That is an 8.
Okay, your hand reaches out with sparks coursing between the fingers, but you're not able to grab onto this guy. He's too fleet as he runs off into the darkness.
Got it.
All right, let's see here.
So frustrating.
All right. Woo! Okay, look out. Wiz, one that Kim left, turns to you and bites you for 6 damage.
Whoa.
Youch.
He's really good at biting.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's very bitey.
It was a bit bitey.
That sucks. He takes 5 cold damage.
Oh, that hurts in the teeth, too.
Oh, he takes 5 cold damage? Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
It's like when you eat the ice cream way too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He yips and lets go of you. You think that could have been worse if you didn't have that armor on. All right, let's see here. No, this guy in the fire, his life is bad, and he takes another 5 damage. Oh. Yowzers.
Note to self, do not go into fire.
All right, Tommy, you're up.
Okay. I did not like missing, and I'm very angry about it, so I slip into a rage.
All right, what happens next?
My eyes turn bloodshot, my skin turns slightly darker, my hands are shaking, I can't think straight, which is a whole lot different. But I get a +2 damage to melee, attacks, saving throws, strength-based saving throws, and I have a resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. For 2 points.
Oh, amazing.
This lasts for 1 minute, and when it's done, I'm tired.
Okay.
But it's a bonus action, so then I step forward and attack the guy who's biting everybody.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right, so you're going to get in there with Wiz. All right, make an attack.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Take him down.
So that would be a 12, and if that misses, I want to use my inspiration.
Yay.
You should use the inspiration.
Okay, yeah. And so that would be a 14.
Hits.
Yay.
Nice.
Yay. And that's 8 points of damage. 10 points of damage.
Oh, tell me what it looks like when you crush this guy to the ground.
Again, it was an over-the-head downward chop, like splitting wood. So I hit him on the back of the head because he's leaning down a little bit, and so it forces his head down between his knees. Fold him in half.
Oh my god. So this guy, Wiz, who had just bitten you, took a step back and was shaking the cold out of his mouth. It was so disconcerting, and that distracted him just long enough for his head to be crushed to the ground by Tommy, who steps up and swings for the fences.
Which shatters like ice.
Oh, yes!
Oh, so good.
All right, Randall, you're by yourself there. You've got a guy thorn whipped into the fire. He is not doing a great job of getting out of this fire.
I better
criticize him.
I better see if I can go help him out. I'm going to advance towards him and pull out my scimitar and try to stab him.
All right.
Let's see how that goes.
You know it's a slashing weapon, right?
Not the way I use it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
It's a bludgeoning weapon, but my hands get all cut up.
It would appear that I do not know that it is a slashing weapon because I...
Yeah, so you try to pierce him. You're trying to use it like a rapier. It is not working great.
I got a 10 on that one.
Okay, and well, he is like bouncing around here trying to get out of the fire, and so you are not actually on his list of priorities right now.
Gotcha.
He's just trying to get out of this fire and avoid any more fire.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're not able to keep up with the target tracking here. All right, Wiz,
So there's now, is it 2 in front of us?
That's right.
Tommy just shattered the head of one of them.
Yep, and one of them has been frozen to the ground and can't move.
Then the one who is still mobile, I'm gonna Ray of Frost.
Okay, do it.
That is a 20.
Oh my god.
4, come on.
Roll again and see if you get that magic one.
That was a 21. And it was only 1 point of damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
These D8s are just betraying me like a motherfucker.
Oh. God damn it. All right, Kim, you're off in the darkness. You're sort of alone. There has been one who had been relieving himself, and now he is coming back to the fray here.
So an easy target?
Maybe. I don't know. You tell me.
Does he have a cast on?
How easy a target does he look like? Is he within melee distance, or do I...
You would have to use an advance to get there, but you could totally do that.
I'm just going to throw my spear at him.
Nice.
Just keep it simple.
Do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why I got a spear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
14 hits.
All right. And this is where the D8 comes in, right, Josh?
I think it would be a D6 for throwing, but you would add your dexterity.
Oh, nice. 9.
Wow.
Oh.
With the 6.
Big hit.
Yeah.
Big hit.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Nice. Listen, you know how to throw a spear.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks, basically exactly like the junkyard fight. The spear hits this guy right in the shoulder, and he whips around and yanks it out and sort of like tenderly steps to the side away from you.
Yay.
And he steps up to slash at you with a club, but he misses. And let's see here. Oh man, Tommy, this guy who is next to Wiz tries to attack you and totally misses. Oh man, both these guys, and the frozen one on Wiz misses. Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. These guys suck.
Yeah. Oh, what? All right, and then Randall, this guy in the fire, is just like burning himself up. He literally just stumbles on a log and falls down and burns and stops moving.
Nice.
That's about my speed, so I'm glad he cooperated so well.
All right, Wiz, what are you doing?
I'm going to mix it up a bit because it will be more entertaining. And also, I can't do dick for damage. No, what? Fuck it. I'm going to try and do a little bit more than dick for damage. So that is a 21 to hit.
Whoa.
Hits!
And come on, you motherfucking die 8. Ooh, 7.
Oh, man.
Nice.
And who is that on?
The guy that was pinned and hurting already a bunch.
All right, and then what spell did you use, though?
That was Ray of Frost again.
Okay, Ray of Frost. And so what does it look like when Ray of Frost kills him?
Ooh, nice. This one I just lucked out on the aim and the shaft, and I love the idea of imagining that shaft sort of exists in the real world for a split second as one almost spear-like thing, and it just goes straight through his throat, eyes wide,
Nice.
jaw kind of drips down, and then it all sort of shatters around him as he falls.
Oh, man, nice.
That's
okay.
beautiful.
You know that you are as cold as ice to me. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice, I know. Yes, I know. You're as cold as ice. Oh, yes, I know. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice, I know. Yes, I know.
All right, Kim.
All right. Well, my spear's now wherever that guy threw it. I better go get it.
That was not thoughtful of him.
I run and grab my spear.
But aren't your hands lethal weapons too?
My hands are indeed lethal weapons.
Are they registered lethal weapons?
She's hurting now.
I am hurting, so I don't want to get too close. I'm going to try to retrieve my spear and keep a distance. And can I still attack, or is there not time?
No, if you go and pick your spear up and then he's not... Oh, I guess he is kind of close to where it is. All right. Yeah, no. Pick it up and make it
Yeah,
attack.
he just dropped it, right? He didn't, like, fling it. So...
Right.
Oh, boy. I'm going to attack him. Up close this time. 15.
15 hits.
This time I've got the D8. Ooh, 9.
Right on.
Nice.
9. Okay, good. Wow. Yeah, he's definitely hurt.
All right. Ha!
You stab him in the leg and he sags down, but now he's ready to lash out at you here.
Oh, no.
Ooh, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Before anything else happens, as he goes to bite you, a flash of blue light happens right in front of your face and stops his face. He is trying to bite through plate glass or something. So his teeth are scraping and his lips are pulled back, but he can't get to you. And then poof, that flash is gone. And you see a figure off to the left who is dressed in robes, burgundy robes, and has a outstretched palm towards you. Looks like maybe he helped you out there.
Nice.
Let's see here. Tommy, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. All right, this guy hits for 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Slashing at you with a club.
So that's 1 point of damage.
Yeah, oh my god, so ridiculous.
Doink.
All right, and these humans have taken care of theirs. They're up, and the leader says, "It's time to leave. We are done with these. Finish them and follow me."
I heard the first part.
All right, Tommy, and then Randall.
Smash guy.
All right, do him.
Time to smash. That'd be a 20 to hit.
Hits.
And that would be, oh, nice. 12 damage.
Oh, jeez. All right, he crunches down. Nice. Tommy, you're a wrecking crew. Randall, you have one asleep guy, and then there's some humans who are running away, and...
Leave the sleeping guy so that he wakes up and everyone around him's dead, and he's like, what happened?
What did I miss?
All right, I think I can ignore him. Do I see the rest of my crew? Are they all okay?
They seem to be up and battling fine, yeah. Now you guys are starting to get numbers on your side.
Gotcha. So the sleeping guy is the only threat at this point?
Yeah, everybody else is either run off into the grass or is getting hammered by you guys.
Great.
There is one on Kim.
All right.
I think that's it.
Okay, if I ran over to him, could I attack him, or is that...
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, gonna do that. I'm gonna try and slash him with my scimitar.
All right, let's see if this works.
Nice.
I mean, probably not either, but... 16!
Hit!
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, he takes 5 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Oh, man. You drop him. What does it look like?
Well, it looks like I just slash across his abdomen, and then as I do it, I'm just kind of confused. I'm like, was this one right? And then it cuts in, and I'm like, I'm a little bit thrown by it. I kind of make the sorry face to him.
So the last thing he sees is you slightly apologizing for his death. Yes.
Oh, so awkward.
Did I do that?
All right, so you guys don't have any upright threats right now, and the humans are beating feet. They seem to be running not back the way you came, but sort of at an oblique angle here to the right.
I look around quickly to see if there's anything worth grabbing.
Everything... for you? I don't know. I mean, do you want a spear? Do you want a club? Do you want a dead body?
Oh, I already have the best club in the whole world. I'll grab a spear. Why not?
All right. You got a spear?
I think I'm all set.
All right. Anybody else?
Tommy, I'm usually not like a bloodthirsty guy, but these guys were eating apparently our friends. So that guy who's asleep maybe could be asleep forever.
Wow.
If you feel in the crushing mood.
Sure. Wait, let me look at my alignment for a second.
I think we should all probably do that. Just for a second. I'm going to go look at Kim.
That's true. Would I have even suggested that? Where am I? I only suggested it because if we leave them alive, they're going to threaten our human friends again. But that might be a little hardcore.
Yeah, I'm right on the cusp of being that hardcore.
You're taking a moment to make this decision, and the figure who seemed to have helped Kim out steps up and puts a hand on your forearm and says, "We should go. The time is now." He's a middle-aged human, got some graying at the temples, pretty handsome. He's got some armor on under this burgundy cloak. He takes off at a trot after the tribal humans who have left.
He didn't at all look like Lance, did he?
Yeah. in the same way that you look totally different, but you can sort of see inside who's in there, that could be Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I guess we gotta follow him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it now.
I tend to do what the last person who said something to me said.
Best employee ever.
So, yeah, I'll follow him.
Doing it.
I'll let him live.
Okay.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
That was good. That was really good. All right. Anybody gonna do anything else as you guys depart the battlefield here?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Move.
All right. So
I have a new spear.
Goats in the public pool, unisex mall. The weekly dump duel overpasses will fall. The fountain's on fire, but I have no fear, 'cause Cogni is drowning and I live by the river. Dungeon calling, where we meet the kids and start.
I feel like this is a great stopping spot, actually.
Then we're gonna have to wait 4 weeks to see what happens next.
I know, right? It's rugged.
Yeah.
It's rugged.
That's so it's a what's that thing where it's at the end of the episode you don't know what's going to happen?
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger?
Yeah, so we got cliffhanger too.
Yeah.
Like hardcore, yep.
Also, apparently it's been so long that since we did that, I totally forgot how to play D&D. So I need to like refresh my memory.
That is not your fault. That is my fault.
I think it's my fault.
I think there's blame for everybody.
As we spent about half a year slowly pushing over fences with trucks and stuff. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
We're making copies.
Yeah.
Picking up metal and designing games where children get stung.
Can you tell this is the only D&D game I play? That I am not up on this in my normal life.
What's your normal life?
You kicked ass, though, in all the important ways. Like, your fight looked super cool.
Oh, we'll see. Mm-hmm.